I should be very grateful to each and every one of my subscribers and viewers and as my student. For the past 1 years, so when I started this video, when I started this channel, I don't know even I may get this type of subscribers or 1,000 subscribers or 500, even one. When I started this channel in the first day, I thought of helping all of my students who are going for doctor. So that's the reason I opened this channel. So tomorrow you're going to write a beautiful exam, a Neet exam, which is going to held tomorrow on 12th of this month. So I want to congratulate everyone and my best wishes to all of my Neet aspirants. Thank you so much for giving a greater support today. So my best wishes again and again to each and every one of my students. So now, before going into this tomorrow, there are two types of probabilities. One, you may get selected. The second one, you may not be get selected. So when you are not getting selected, I know very well what will be your mind situation, what happens to your father's situation, and what happens to your money and time. So don't worry about that. So to go with the things, if anything happens negatively tomorrow, so just I want to tell a real incident which has happened in 1992. So if you are listening to this, then tomorrow's your decision will be a wise one. So don't get hurted, and let me tell that real incident which has happened in 1992. It is not a story, it is a real incident. So in 1992, almost some 29 years back, so one of my friend who was really enthusiasm in learning and to become a doctor, he was getting first rank starting from LKG to even to higher secondary. So if you see his marks, my friend's marks, he used to score more than 90 to 95 percentage in each semester, that is in each exam, quarterly, half-yearly and annual. So he scored 443 marks in 10th standard SLC, and he scored 92 percentage in higher secondary in 1991. So he finished his plus 2 in 1991. Then he went for the entrance coaching there. So at that time there was no NEET exam. So there were only, my friend wrote that entrance exam. So he got 92 percentage. In biology, actually in public exam, he scored 98 percentage. In physics, he scored 97, and in chemistry, he scored 92. So aggregate, he scored more than 97, and he was very confident that he was going to become a doctor in 1991. Then he wrote the entrance examination like NEET, that is state exam. So at was that time there was a government, Tamil Nadu government was running this exam. So then that student went there and wrote his exam. What has happened, he scored only 38.9 out of 50. So that there at that time the marks were only fixed for 50 marks. So totally they will aggregate for 200 marks. His aggregate almost came for 189 out of 200. But unfortunately, he comes under the OC category. He is not coming under the eligibility category. He missed the chance of getting a doctor in that year. But he was not frustrated. He never thought that he is going to get failed in the first attempt. So he was being given one more attempt to write the exam again next year. So the cutoff was at the time in 1991 is 94.6 percentage. But my friend almost got 92.6%, almost reaching to that level. But he missed the chance of becoming a doctor. He got so many admissions in engineering free seats through counseling, but is not interested to go for studying for engineering. Then again, he made an attempt in the next 92 attempt plus 2 entrance examination. Do you know how much marks my friend scored? He got 99.6 percentage in the state exam, which was been kept for the becoming a doctor. So then the government changed at the time. After getting his result, the government changed. The new government, they gave a new policy that the students who are attended the 1992 entrance examination, they are not eligible for becoming a doctor. They announced on news. So this news made his life a back turn, and he never expected that this type of policy will come and affect him. So 1992, he scored very good marks in plus 2, and again it has happened. So my friend again he didn't get a seat of doctor. So what he did, he was planning to make himself to get suicided. So he went to a railway station at exactly at 12 p.m. and he was waiting for the train to make himself get suicided. But the train didn't come at 12 o'clock. So when he was sleeping in the railway track, a station master saw that boy and he was just went to him and he spoke to him. When he was able to spoke to him, that boy was unable to do what to do, he don't know. He simply embraced him and he was crying, weeping like anything. Then he asked all the things what has happened. Then slowly he took that boy to his home. So he conveyed everything what has happened to their parents and what has happened. So the parents were crying. My friend also was crying, and even the station master, even he was crying. So everything went like this at that time. So he was not interested in going for engineering. So totally he was become mad of becoming a doctor. So this type of mind made him depressed. So next day he was again planning to hang himself in the room by taking a rope. He took the rope and went inside the room without the knowledge of his father and mother. Then he hanged himself. But again, see the God's creation. When he hanged himself, since the anger was very weak, he fell down, and again the death for him has been postponed. So we don't know. He again is survived because of the loose tightening of that hanger. So he got himself. The father and mother immediately rushed to the room and talked to my friend. What happened to my dear son? His father asked. The son said, I am not interested to live in this world. I just want to get out from this world. So if I'm not becoming a doctor, I never don't want to leave, he said. Then father said, no, my dear son, there is a beautiful future for you. So don't think that, and you please change your mind and we will do something, he said. But he is not convinced. Then he went to an ashram to make his son to get a counseling by a saint. So that saint said on the day when he saw a saint in Tiruvannamalai, that saint said that, so you are having a beautiful life. Whatever you are approaching, it will not come to you. Whatever, if you are not interested, it will automatically come to you. The interested one which is automatically, naturally coming to you, you just stick on to that, he said. That, but that boy didn't even believe that saint and his father's word. He was in the intention of making himself to get suicided. The next day, he came to his home, and next day morning, a postman came to his home and he gave a letter. In the letter, the message was being given like this: you have been selected for engineering college, so and so places, everything has been given. He was shocked to see that message. Then he asked his father, I didn't apply for engineering. Who has signed my signature and applied for it? That father said, yes, my dear son, I only applied. I just thought of another alternative. If you are not getting a doctor's seat, so I just voluntarily put another application for counseling. That's why I signed the application in your name. Then I sent for that, he said. And whatever the saint has said has happened next day. Then he made his mind. His father counseled him for many times, and he accepted finally to become an engineer and he went for a college. In the first year, there were 2 semester system in the first year engineering. He was failed in all the 16 subjects since he was not interested. Second year also there were 2 semesters. So again he got failed in the third semester, in which there were 18 paper arrears for him. And the college management called him and they asked their parents if he is again going to get failed. We are not going to continue the second year, they said. Then the parents asked, what is the next solution for this? The management of that college said, if he is going to clear attested all the exams, then only we'll make him to write the entire exam and we will allow for the third year, they said. Then the father and mother both were weeping and crying before the son. That father asked him, my last wish is, however, if you're not going to become a doctor, please at least live for your parents. At least live for your parents, they said. They were crying like anything. That boy just simply saw them and he made his mind to live for their parents. Then he decided to write the exam, entire exam. So at that time, So you know very well 18 papers means the present paper will come like some 12 papers. So automatically there will be 30 papers. 30 papers, you just imagine the date. Morning on exam, afternoon on exam. That means it is like a one day match. So that boy has studied something and he went there and he wrote the exam. And the exam result came. You know what has happened, my dear students? My friend got cleared all the exams in a first class. The parents were really happy and they don't know how to make their enjoyment. They went to the infinity level of enjoyment. And the boy then decided we have to leave for the others. So that's why we made everyone to get enjoyed. Even the college management appreciated him. All the staffs appreciated him. And so from that day, everybody is starting appreciating that party, my friend, appreciating him that even though you missed the chance of becoming a doctor, you have become a great engineer. Finally, he finished and he was waiting for going for a job. He went for so many factories and nobody gave him a job. So again, he was not frustrated, he was not depressed like before. He was very stubborn enough. My father and mother is my God, so they know how to place me somewhere. And the real God is there naturally. He knows how to place him. This was this logo and this was his actual pronunciation in his mind when he was studying after finishing the engineering. So when he finished the engineering, nobody gave the job. Then what my friend did, you know, he started taking classes for one or two students for free of cost. So two students came in 1997 under his guidance. Two students became four, four became eight, and finally in 2021 he has become the famous teacher in that particular local area. Even if he would have become a doctor, he would have not earned so much money and so much name. But today he is very famous in that local area. So you want to see that friend? Just I want to introduce him, that friend now. He was before you, it was none. It is me. My name is Babu sir, the founder of Vivekananda-AIMS Academy, and which you are seeing the channel. So this is my real incident what has happened. When I died 20 years before, I will not become a teacher like this. I started my career to become a doctor. I had my aim, but I didn't become a doctor. Then I accidentally went to the engineer level. Nobody gave me a job to become an engineer. Then finally, accidentally again, I became a teacher. Now I am very proud to say that I have become a teacher. I am helping so many students. And this 1 year, I never expected that so many subscribers will come. I just had an idea of getting only 1,000 subscribers. But within a year, you made me impressed. You impressed everything by giving your time and spending your most of your precious time in learning all the questions and all the videos in my channel. Thank you so much, my dear students. I never forget you. And the thing that this particular incident properly, or if the question paper is very tough, don't get frustrated. Don't get depressed, my dear students. So what you have to do is, the God has designed you to go for a higher level better than this. If you want to have a repeater course somewhere, please concentrate more. And if you want to join with me, you can join with me this Babu sir, in which he has struggled like anything in becoming a doctor. You can join your hands with me by seeing my YouTube video and also by making a subscription so that to follow you personally. So purpose of making a subscription fees is not to make myself rich. So I just want to identify the students who are really interested. So that is the reason of making a subscription fees. So you know very well, you can see the futures of silver, gold and also platinum club member. So you just see the futures. If you want to come for live to live class, so you can also give me a call whenever you're free. So I'm ready to attend your whatever the problem you are having. I'm ready to give a proper attendance to you. So I'm expecting tomorrow's students, most of the students who are writing are already a winner. Nobody is a loser now. You already won so many hurts. You are trying still today, still this second and also tomorrow. You know the proverb very well. Participation is more important than winning. So you already made a winning probability tomorrow. You attend the exam. And also if you see the number of questions, study the questions properly. And in some of the options, if there is any option like 0, definitely the answer will be 0 only for that particular question. So this is one of the shortcut trick I just want to give it. In some of the question, all the above will be there. If there are some four all the aboves in the options, definitely one of the question will have all the above. So use your tricky mind like this to answer the given question. So don't worry, my dear students. So if it is a 3 years old channel, definitely I would have told strongly that I would have covered all the important and also non-important concept oriented question in my channel. But within a year, I am able to post to you only some few important questions. What you have to do is, don't believe this question alone. These are all very important questions, no doubt at all. But what you have to do is, you have to study other questions also from the books, especially from NCRT, memorize the formulas and see the other questions like other corporate books they have given. So kindly go through some other question also, if possible, at least today night. So my best wish using it. Remember one thing, God has designed you to a higher level. We don't know what they designed. For each student, God has made a decision to make wiser and wiser. So doctor itself is not a life. Today you see, I am known to everyone now. Everyone, almost 4,000 subscribers. So the God has designed me like this. So in the same way, God will design you in a higher level, higher level, higher level. Don't worry. Tomorrow is a best exam for you. Write the exam properly and definitely the winning probability will be more. If it is not, please give me a call. If any counseling is required, please give me a call. Don't hesitate to talk to me. Thank you very much for listening my words and my sentences. So let us meet again day after tomorrow for another video again. Thank you very much. Bye bye and see you.